Hello and welcome to the Superintendents Perspective. I'm Lisa Ayala with Edinburgh CISD Public Relations, and I'm joined by Dr. Mario Salinas, Superintendent of Schools. And this week we're going to be talking about breaking or interrupting the cycle of poverty. That's very important. It's been something that's been very important to our district and especially superintendent. So Dr. Salinas, tell us a little bit about the district and what that means to us.
Okay, before I go on to define or to talk about disrupting the cycle of poverty, let me tell you a little bit about information on our student demographics.
Okay.
In Edinburgh, our student demographics, according to the Texas Education Agency, 82% of students attending Edinburgh schools are what they classify as being economically disadvantaged.
Okay.
82%. That's not unique to Edinburgh. The whole region has high. In fact, the percentages for Region 1, Region 1 is Laredo all the way to Brownsville.
Wow.
And up to Brooks County and a little bit further north. All that is Region 1 area. The Texas Education Agency identifies the region as Region 1.
Got it.
The average for economic disadvantage percentage for Region 1 is 85%. So what is economically disadvantaged? In plain speak, that's TEA considers children that are labeled economically disadvantaged to come from poor families.
So that is
To
poverty.
put it simply, not poverty, but poor.
Poor.
To put it simply.
Okay.
And they consider the number of children in the household versus the family income. And then they come up, they have a formula and they label children as being economically disadvantaged or not.
And would you say that we are probably the highest in the?
The Region 1 is the highest, probably not only in the state of Texas, probably in the whole nation.
Wow.
As far as the percentages of children that Texas Education Agency considers to be poor. Now, that being said, we've been talking, you and I, we talk all the time about disrupting the cycle of poverty. It's a foundational principle for Edinburgh CISD to actively seek out strategies to disrupt the cycle of poverty.
Right.
I know, the general public knows that the surest way to break that cycle is what?
Education.
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 Education is the surest way to interrupt the cycle of poverty.
Yes.
I'm an example of that. You're an example of that.
Yes, sir.
Many people that work with us are an example of that.
Right.
Interrupting the cycle of poverty through education. In Edinburgh, we want to actually actively pursue programs that we feel will help us in this effort to interrupt the cycle of poverty in Edinburgh.
Yes.
CISD.
And you've started that. One of your main initiatives and biggest initiatives was a pre-K3 and pre-K4 program. And that has been very popular and very big and probably one of your greatest achievements. Tell us a little bit about that and how that.
Before we go there,
okay.
You can have all these programs in our schools, but you have to have good teachers.
That's true.
You can have all kinds of programs, but if you don't have good teachers running these programs, it doesn't matter what you have. You have to have good teachers. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
That being said, we made it a priority when I became superintendent 2 years ago, this week. Priority for me was to bring teacher salaries, to make them more competitive.
Yeah.
When I became superintendent 2 years ago, the teacher salaries compared to the rest of the Rio Grande Valley, Edinburgh CISD was number 12.
Wow.
Number 12 in teacher salaries. As we speak, we're number 1 starting salaries and number 1 throughout the scale from 0 years teaching experience to 35 plus years teaching experience. Edinburgh CISD has the highest salaries, teacher salaries. That was extremely important for me as superintendent because I know good teachers make a difference. It's a priority. High salaries attract teachers, and high salaries, we're able to keep teachers as well, good teachers.
That's right. And high quality is
That was
exactly.
a priority. You mentioned three-year-old program. State of the Union this Tuesday, President Biden said we have to have full day, high quality pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 programs.
That's right.
We're 2 years ahead of him.
That's right. You're absolutely
We're 2
right.
years ahead of him.
That's right.
He doesn't think up these things just out of thin air. There are researchers, there are academic scholars, there are scholars that prepare him to deliver the State of the Union address.
That's right.
He mentioned we need to have high quality 3-year-old programs or early childhood programs because he knows.
And you knew, I mean, when you came in, this was one of your huge initiatives.
It makes a difference.
Yes.
Especially, Ms. Ayala, especially for children that come from poor backgrounds.
Yes.
Poor, I mean, socioeconomically disadvantaged children, they stand to gain more from a high-quality early childhood program, for example, a high-quality 3-year-old program,
That's right.
than the child, let's say, than one of my children. My children have resources at home.
Sure.
When they go home, grandma's at home, making sure that they get to their homework. When they go home, they have the latest technology that they at their disposal.
That's right.
When they go home, they have high-powered internet, so they can use high-powered broadband to download information they need to do their homework.
Right.
If my son is struggling, let's say in mathematics, he's taking AP mathematics, I hire a tutor.
That's right.
Children that come from economically disadvantaged backgrounds don't have those resources. They may not have internet
That's right.
at home. They'll have a laptop because we furnish a laptop, but the laptop doesn't know good if they don't have internet at home.
Right.
They don't have they may not have grandma at home, making sure that when they get home, they do their homework.
That's right.
They cannot afford tutors to come to their homes to tutor their children. High quality 3-year-old programs and what do you mean by high quality? Meaning we have a highly certified teacher and a highly certified aide in the classroom working with those children. It has been shown that these children that come from poor backgrounds, the high quality early childhood program, they stand to benefit more.
That's right. And our teachers have said that when the ones that have graduated now to 4K, they see a huge difference. We've been in classrooms where we have seen it ourselves. They're reciting the ABCs, even as a 3-year-old, they're singing the ABCs. They've grown so much and they are like sponges. So they have really just leaps and bounds. We've talked to teachers and they say, we have to up our game because now they're coming in prepared.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
So it is an incredible service.
I went to visit, and I went into a 4-year-old program, pre-K 4, full day. And one of the comments in talking to the teacher, she mentioned to me, out of just mentioned it to me, we have 22 students here, 15 were in the 3-year-old program, and the difference is black to white from those that were in the 3-year-old program.
That's right.
To those that are brand new pre-K 4s, black to white.
Yes.
The research says that these 3-year-olds, when they get to 3rd grade, they in all likelihood are going to be fluent readers.
Right. And that is
When they get to 3rd grade,
wow.
because of that 1-year head start. And it's cool. It's not babysitting.
No, it's not.
If there's people out there that have an assumption that the 3-year-olds is a basic babysitting program. They are, as you know, you and I have been in all
Yes,
classes.
that's right.
They are very, very wrong on that. It's a high-quality educational program. The probabilities that that child is going to be a fluent reader by the time they get to third grade is high.
Yes,
By the time that child, the same 3-year-old gets to high school, will he or she be able to do rigorous work? The probabilities are higher
that's right.
as a result of the 3-year-old program. That when that 3-year-old get to college, will he get a college degree? Will he graduate? The probabilities are higher. That's what research says
Right.
as a result of the 3-year-old program. So we feel that our 3-year-old program is one of those tools that in our arsenal
Yes,
to combat the poverty cycle.
that's right.
We feel it's one of the most potent weapons that we have
Right.
in our arsenal to go after the poverty.
Yep. And this was so critical. You hired a director for just early education, and so that we could have all of those exactly those kinds of things. All
We've been
those
around
tools.
100 years.
Yes.
Edinburgh
Yes.
CISD been around more than 100 years.
Right.
For the first time in history, and we're talking 100 years plus,
Yes.
we have an early childhood program director.
That's right.
How about that?
That's something. That is incredible, and the vision that it takes to see that.
We've been
and-
around 100 years.
Yes.
Never in 100 years have we had a full day pre-K3 program. How do you like that?
That's well.
How do you like that?
That's pretty good.
You don't
That-
think parents like that?
they love that?
They love it. It's
They love
it's
that.
one of the most popular programs that we have, the 3-year-old program.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow I'm going to go visit 3-year-old program because I have a community member that's very interested. He's
Yes.
from McAllen, and he was asking me all kinds of questions about the 3-year-old program
Right.
because he wanted to compare notes.
Sure.
And you know what? Better than just me answering your questions, let's go visit because you can see for yourself the quality of what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
So, yes, the 3-year program we feel is one of the most popular programs in our district.
Yeah. And the parents
The
agree.
the parents love it. The teachers that teach the program understand the value in it. Most people understand the value of a high-quality early childhood program. The early childhood director is making sure that our pre-K3 and pre-K4 kinder first and second teachers get everything they need and the latest
Yeah. Robust.
the
everything
latest
they need.
pedagogy out there that they need to address the needs of the child of a
right.
3-year-old, a 4-year-old, 5 and 6. So yes, it's one of our tools that we use.
And it's not just the parents and teachers that love it, but the children love it. We walk in there and those kids are so happy. They're singing, they're dancing, they're having fun, they're learning. They're not sleeping. They're not doing. They are little students. They're so impressive to walk in there.
Bringing those children into that environment as opposed to being at home,
Yes.
you can imagine the positiveness of that.
Yes. It's. It's exponential. It's so much.
The return is you're right. The return of that 1 year of high quality experience is exponential. You're right about that.
Yes, absolutely. And we have so much more to talk about when we discuss, disrupting the cycle of poverty. This is just,
This is we're
Just
probably
the
going to
start.
talk about that for the next month.
yes, because it's so important. And
It's
we have,
foundational for us.
yes, and we have so many other programs that are also targeted to exactly doing
Combating
this.
cycle of poverty. Yes.
That's right. All right. Well, that will do it for this show. We want to thank all of you for joining us this week. As always, stay healthy and stay safe.